Welcome to the American Dream. I'm Alison MacCracken, LA's favorite seniors real estate specialist and CEO of the MacCracken team. First and foremost, we hope that you are safe and healthy in the comfort of your own homes. And today we are practicing social distancing and will be coming to you from my very own backyard as we abide by LA's safer at home order. With COVID-19 amongst us, our elders are at high risk, and this is the perfect time to talk about how an SRES excels in taking care of the 55 and up population as well as their families. Who gives out this title, this certification, Seniors Real Estate Specialist? That comes from the National Association of Realtors. We're also realtors. We sell homes for just regular people anytime, but we really specialize in the 55 and up population and their families and making sure that that transaction goes as smooth as possible with all of our extra resources at hand, as well as our knowledge and expertise. Just last week, I got a call to come over to somebody's home. The son had flown in from Japan in the midst of COVID because his father had passed away of Alzheimer's. So a week after he buried his father, he called me, brought me into the home that he grew up in. The kids had already called their dad's realtor, the local specialist, but they were at a loss of what to do with their mom and what was the best solution for her in the midst of COVID. They had so many questions, and thankfully we had all the answers. By the end of our meeting, the family had a strategy. They had a plan, a 6-month plan that may change on the turn of a dime. Everything is day to day right now, but they felt safe, secure, and inspired knowing that they could get through this with the right help and tools and resources available to them. You may be wondering where my passion comes from for our seniors, and it has to stem from actually an experience I personally had with my sister 5 years ago. She was bit by a mosquito with West Nile virus, and she was paralyzed from the neck down. To tell you that was an overwhelming time in our lives is an understatement, but it took 40 different interviews of caretakers to find the right one for my sister. It took the right contractors to come into our home and install chairlifts, widened doorways, to make that entire experience something that we could manage. The most important thing is someone who is listening and has the knowledge and the expertise to bring to the table the right resources. We can help you find them. If there's one thing I learned from the experience with my sister, is the importance of finding the right fit. So now let's break down the areas of where a senior real estate specialist really shines and what they bring to the table. On our last 3 episodes, we talked about the treasure hunt, aging in place, and tax planning. Most specifically, Prop 60 and 90 and what that means for your taxes, your property taxes. Aging in place, what to look for in a home if you're buying a new home and things to consider, or if you want to modify your existing home. And prior to that, our very first episode, we talked about the treasure hunt, places to look for to find things that maybe you or your loved ones have hidden and couldn't remember. We're here to help in all these different areas, specifically housing options, making sure you know all of your options, whether it's assisted living, independent living, 55 and up communities. Move managers, for example, come into the home, they help you organize, downsize, sell, donate. Estate planning. This is probably one of the most overlooked areas where adult children, as well as their parents, think that everything is in order, but it's not. Have you met with your estate planning recently? Do you know who your estate planning attorney is? And when was the last time the trust was updated or revised? Sale prep, we're thinking about how much do I spend to update a house? Do I just put a coat of paint on it? Do I redo the kitchen? And maybe the house, we shouldn't put a penny into it. Maybe time is of the essence. Every piece of this whole puzzle here comes down to our support and our resources that we are entrenched in on a daily basis. For those of you who have stuck with us through this little tutorial, I want to offer you something, and that's my personal cell phone number, 310-600-8590. If you have an elderly parent or you yourself are a senior and need assistance right now, no matter where you are in the country, we have resources around the United States, and we'd be happy to talk with you. Doesn't matter if you're thinking about selling a home or buying a home. During this crisis, we want to be a resource for you, so please feel free to reach out to me. Call me directly or go to our website at sellmyfamilyhome.com. We are here for you. And for those of you who are home with little ones, please reach out to us. We've mastered the art of obstacle courses, working at home with little ones, and fort making. I'm Alison MacCracken, CEO of the MacCracken team here in Los Angeles. We wish you an abundance of health and happiness while you're staying at home in these unprecedented times.